Hitman Contracts is one of those games I played at a way too young age. While my memories of the times I booted up the game on my PS2 have faded, there is one mission that has always stuck with me.
Hello, 47. Diana from the agency here. We've been contacted by a Romanian client. Given the complicated nature of his request, we recommended you for the job. The client wants this taken care of quickly and has agreed to your standard fee. So, here we go. The client believes his daughter was kidnapped and possibly killed by the Romanian Meat King, a Scotsman named Campbell Sturrock. The Romanian courts disagreed. Sturrock's Romanian lawyer, Andrei Puskus, got the case thrown out. Our client wants this settled out of court. Crash their party and take them both out. We've sent some details for you to read. If you accept this mission, your fee will be transferred to your account. Take care, 47.
Where did you see the girl? Don't kill me. I seen her. Building 8. I don't know. One of the small rooms in second floor. Good. Sleep tight.
At the beginning of the mission, we find ourselves in the back of a freezer van. Agent 47 has just knocked out a butcher who can confirm that he has sighted the kidnapped girl in the slaughterhouse. We will try to infiltrate the party by using his outfit. To prevent the butcher from blowing our cover when he wakes up, we have to close the back door of the van. It's quite a rainy night here in Romania as we peek around a corner and spot security by the entrance to the slaughterhouse. Surely they must be checking for weapons. To be sure, we have to put our iconic silver ballers on the ground. Entering the slaughterhouse is quite easy. A guard searches us but finds nothing. The faint sound of kick drums echo through the walls as we see blood splattered on the doors. Hopefully it's from an animal. The partygoers are dressed in leather with no way of recognizing their faces. And then the party starts. First things first, the Meat King. How can we get close to him? We learn from another butcher that the king has quite the appetite. With this information in hand, we can head on over to the kitchen. Due to our disguise, we get tasked with delivering a chicken to the Meat King. Fantastic. We stash a knife inside the chicken, hoping the guards won't mess with the king's dinner. 47 feels some sweat on his forehead. Not because he's nervous, because of the warmth of the slaughterhouse. It's now or never. We get searched for the second time tonight. Again, nothing found. The neon lights from the party get replaced by candlelight, but this is no romantic view. A guard keeps watch as we observe the so-called Meat King. And oh God, is there a lot to observe. That's one big guy. Before we can take care of business, we hide our knife. At the sight of the chicken, the Meat King says,
Bring it here, then.
The so-called ladies leave the room and we notice a button that controls the shutters to the room. That's useful for what is about to come. Now, bon appetit.
Ah, you lovely bird.
The countdown has started. We easily carve out a piece of the Meat King. They have no clue that their majesty has just started his one-way ride to hell. Or maybe he was already there. Because this place is still filled with unimaginable evil. Now on to his lawyer. We overheard that he is quite fond of spending time in the private opium room. What is stopping us from obtaining a servant's outfit and serving him some justice? With both dead, it's on to finding the missing girl. She should be somewhere on the second floor, further away from the party. Everything gets more quiet. Must find the girl.
I found the girl.
Can you get her out?
Some of her. Enough for a positive ID.
Was it Sturrock?
His brother. But I assume the mission hasn't changed.
You assume correctly as usual. Carry on, 47.
In her last moments, hung up like some pig, all alone, missing, massacred, and there's nothing that we can do. Thank you very much if you got all the way to this point. I really did not know what I wanted to create with this video, if it was a story, an analysis. I still do not really know what I've created here, but it took a lot of time, so if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing for future content. There is something incredibly real about this whole mission, the setting, the mystery, the persons involved. From what I found out, the mission is not based on any real story, thank God, but there are certain elements that are definitely grounded in some real-world events. Lawyers getting cases thrown out without good reason, secret parties where obscure shit happens, kidnappings, just to name a few. So why has this mission made such an impression on me? The obvious answer is the overwhelming combination of setting and story. Like, who the fuck organizes a leather BDSM trance party in a slaughterhouse? That shit's crazy. Knowing that this weird ass party is going on while the slaughterhouse is still in operation, plus the fact that some crazy Scotsman is butchering up some poor girl in a secluded room, are all elements of a quote-unquote great mission. Basically, as a player, all we're doing is going into the slaughterhouse to complete a contract. We just know the basic details. Some person who probably messed with the wrong people wants his daughter rescued from a dirty lawyer and a fat Scottish guy. That's it. And from a player perspective, there's nothing really to prepare you for how you find the poor girl. There is no good ending to this mission, there is nothing that we can do to help the girl, she's dead and hung up like she has no worth. That, to me, is an extremely strong indication of the brutality of contracts as a game, but also towards the fragility of real life, and how some people view other people as nothing of worth. Again, this is all fictional and very extreme, and drawing too many lines towards real life is not fruitful, but it's still an interesting discussion to be had. It's therefore this complete split in how emotions are shown on the different parts of the map that really has an effect on me. In one part of the map we see the complete ignorance in the partygoers' quote-unquote high, where they fail to realize, or maybe they do, to what they're actually a part of, and then pushing away their sins for just a few hours of dance and dope. And then we have the normal workers working away slaughtering animals and just earning their wages. Additionally, you then have this small section of the map that has creepy music playing, is lit by candlelight and has the most innocent thing in the map in the most evil of circumstances. I applaud the creators of this mission. There are no jump scares or any horror music, and yet every hair on my back is standing up. In a weird way, I love it, but I feel weird saying it due to the mission's nature. Again, thank you so much for watching.